So as you begin your centering, sit up tall, go to your breath, close your eyes. And know that this may be the most important minute of your day. So gently open the eyes. Keep a soft gaze just for another moment. Maybe look away from the monitor. I had an aunt who was a nun for 70 years of her 91 years. And what she taught me was to look out a window, gaze at something very green at a distance to strengthen the eyes. And she told me that I was a young gal, probably in my 20s or whatever. And it's just one of those things I have never forgotten. So, in her honor, let's just take a moment to look at that. Nature is healing. It heals on a different level. It heals on that subtle, it heals on the soul level. That's from my teacher. It heals on the soul level. Now, what that means, I don't even know, but I'm going to use the rest of my life to try and figure these things out. All right. Okay. Let's come back to our practice. Centering with the hands at the heart center is a nice, easy way. Religions have done this for, millennium. Yoga does it in Namaste. They also do, just as their natural greeting, in everyday world, it's hands together, centered here. I understand you, you understand me. Or, to take it deeper, I see the divinity in you as you see it in me. Those kinds of things are a nice way to, I like touching my thumbs to my chest as that extra connection and knowledge. And then, as we did Tuesday, we kind of press that out into the universe. So it's out. It's not just for us, it's for everyone. And then we bring it up and then around and then back to that heart. Forehead to fingertips in a gesture of grace, equanimity, homage to the sages, both past and present, those who have gone before us that has done so much work that we're learning from them today. And then releasing from there, sit up a little bit taller, shoulders back and down, tuck the chin just slightly, not a lot, not like turtling. It's just a gentle tuck. And just immediately you feel a shift in awareness. So see what you feel with that simple movement. And then take that movement and tip to the right. So you're slightly tucked. And then to the left. It's very simple. Now, when you bring it back to center, relax your head, notice the difference, and then do the full turtling forward and back. Right, and then center. Drop the right ear to the shoulder, just naturally. And then left. And then center, and then just look to the right. And don't stretch, just a casual look. And then left. And then come back to center and point the chin to the right armpit. This is probably my most favorite neck exercise. And then just gently shift to the left. And then back to our center. We're gonna recenter our palms. Spread the knees a little bit wider. And right elbow to that left knee. So prayer twist is a beautiful way to begin a practice also. So today we'll go with the flow, as they say. So inhale, center, exhale, and switch. Just follow your own breath. If you feel a little slower today, you can keep it slow. If you have a little bit of extra energy, speed it up. It's okay. So while we're doing this, notice a place anywhere in the body system where you might need a little extra help or work. And then keep your attention on that space. It could be more than one, could be internal, could be external, could be both. And when you bring your attention to that, bring your breath as well. And breathe through it, not to it. You want to breathe through those issues or those little tight spots. So moving the body, moving the breath, moving the mind, and then keeping it gentle, even smooth, just like we practice with pranayama. All right, so balance yourself out, come back to center. And then keep that little spot that you need some work on. Hold that into your memory. Just breathe here. All right, now right elbow to that left knee again, and we'll open up the arms. And then back to center, switch sides, and we'll turn that into a flow. So just inhale, center, exhale when you switch and open. So mind is still on that spot or spots. And then use your exhale to breathe through that space. Let's try one more time on each side. And then back to your center. hold it here again, and attention on that space. I'm going to do one more variation of that. So 3 breaths in between. And then right elbow to that left knee again. This time we're going to bring the top arm up and then lower it behind you as you look behind as well. So that'll be the new variation. So come back to center and then same thing on the other side. So arm just straight back and then center and switch. You notice the difference. Maybe about 5 times on each side. All right, finish where you're at. Come to center, take those breaths. And now arms out at a T. And really open. Stretch the arms, but relax the shoulders. And then a half forward fold. Inhale up. So remember, when the mind struggles, the body struggles against that. So we want to keep this nice and smooth. And then extend the arms, fold it forward. Keep it smooth. Whatever seems to kind of work. You know, this is just a little flow. Keep the mind completely relaxed. And release back into your center. All right. Let's come to standing today. I'd like to start with some sun salutations. So grab your chair, we'll do chair version. And then that same concept of the mind not struggling, the body not struggling through your sun salutations. So forward, up and back, and forward fold. A nice right lunge, and down dog. And cobra. We're going to speed this up as we go. Down dog. And then the right lunge. And fold. And come up. And fold. And the left lunge. And down dog. And cobra. Down dog. Left lunge. Fold it. All right, and come up. So the next 4, come to your center after each one and go progressively quicker. So we're going to make this a little bit more aerobic. Keep the same thought process and begin when you're ready. Any version of the lunge that you want. Just kind of play with it, have fun with it, enjoy it, flow with it. You just keep track on your own. Make sure you take a breath in between each set. Let's work with warriors. Right foot back. Try this. Set yourself up so that your shin or knee is resting up against the seat of the chair. So you got a little bit of support there. And then work with the back leg, keeping it a little bit straighter than maybe you normally do. So you can rest that knee right on the chair or shin, wherever it ends up. And then bring your hands to your heart. Straighten that back leg, arms up. Warrior one. Bringing the left arm to that left knee, right arm up. Lower that top arm toward the hip, palm down. And then bring it over the face. Go to down dog. Take a step forward and come into chair. And then walk to a forward folded chair version. And come up. Come to the chest. And then step the left foot back. So you want to get that right shin against the chair. Extend that left leg. Everything is forward, hands to the heart, arms up. And then right to right, keep the left arm up. Lower it to your hip. Over the face. Let's go back to down dog. Into cobra. Down dog. Step it into chair. Then come into high chair. Overhead stretch, reach straight up. And then go into your version of a back bend. Place your hands wherever you need them to be. Overhead stretch. And return to the heart. Go to mountain pose. And we'll work with triangle, the same thing. So right foot back, both legs are straight. The left hand's on the chair. Now lower the hand to the hip. Over the face. And let's revolve it. So now your right hand is on the chair. And I just spin my back toe so I'm up on my toes. So when you revolve it, the hips turn deeply. The shoulders are stacked on top of each other. Hand is straight up. Now lower hand to hip. And over the face. Notice how it challenges balance. We're going to do one more. Stay here. Bring your arm up, your left arm up again. This time, press your top arm back. So you're opening the chest, deepening the twist. Look up. Relax into down dog. Step into chair. Overhead stretch. Try a different version of a back bend. Overhead stretch. And back to the heart. All right. Relax here and a triangle with the left leg back. triangle pose. Right to the hip. In the face. All right, let's have some fun revolving this. And now to the hip. In the face. Now bring that arm straight up to the ceiling and open it back. Lift the chest, look up. Go back to down dog. Cobra. Down dog. Step the right foot forward, drop your left knee, come to a lunge with hands to the heart. And then arms overhead. Create a back bend from here. All right, back to down dog. Now step the left foot forward, come into lunge, drop the right knee, hands to your heart. And then arms up. And bend back. All right, down dog again. And cobra. Down dog. Chair. High chair. Overhead stretch, reach. One more back bend. And back to standing. Just take a rest, observe. And we're going to play a little bit with the floor version of all of that. So if you would come into or onto the floor, onto your knees, let's work with modified side plank and plank. Let's do that today. I think we're going to do a little bit of up doggy. Get ready for Monday. So you know how to get into your side plank. So the one knee stays on the floor, you extend the opposite leg and then arm up. So what you can work on is once you're here, look down in the knee. I'm on my right knee. So my right toes, my top of my foot is flat. My toes are pointing to the arch of the left foot. So line it up so that your foot's not forward, your left foot's not forward or back, or the extended leg. So it's the toes pointing to the arch of the straight leg. Makes it a little bit more difficult, but once you get balanced here and you bring your arm up as a counterbalance, it feels very comfortable, very stable. And if there's any tipping, see what you can do to reduce that. Maybe move your bottom hand somewhere until there's very little movement. Now let's lower that hand to the hip. And try over the face. All right, go back to all fours. Take a cat stretch, exhale. All right, once you're ready, try the other side. So line up the toes in the arch. Get nice and balanced. You can never move a limb if you're imbalanced, just to try to rush to get into it. That's actually counterproductive. So get stable first. And then lower palm to hip. And let's try over the face. Now, when you're moving here, see if you can reduce any movement of the rest of the body, just the arm. So if you slow it down, that will help. Keep your focus on that arm. And then all fours, cat stretch. All right, take a little break to take care of your wrist because we're going to go back onto the floor. I'm going to turn the air conditioning on. It's really hot in here. Okay. Got them all worked out. All right, all fours again. So same thing. I'm going to put my weight on my right knee, extend the left leg. Toes to arch. Left arm up, left leg up. So let's see how long we can work with this. Hand to hip. Mindfully bring that arm over the face. Can you remain stable? Can the breath follow? Can you feel strong yet relaxed in this posture? All right, all fours, take a cat stretch. All right, let's get set up for the other side. Don't rush into the setup. And then lift the leg. Palm to hip. Try the face. All fours, cat stretch. Okay, take care of your wrists again. We're gonna go back to that. One more variation. It's gonna be a little tricky one. So, in fact, let's visualize first. So what we did last time was that side plank with the leg off the floor. So this time we're gonna do the same exact thing, except we're gonna hang on to the leg that's extended. So we're gonna go into this. So visualize yourself doing this. Just take a few seconds. See yourself hanging on to any part of the leg or foot, whatever your flexibility is today. See yourself stable, grounded, nice foundation with that leg extended, hand on the leg. When we're done with this, I'll tell you a little story about what I did with this one alteration I did on a skirt. Okay, so hold that thought, go to all fours, extend your leg, toe to arch, bring the arm up. Everything is systematic, bring the leg up. Now we're going to grab foot or the leg. And release it. Woohoo! Try the other side. Same way, very systematic, very organized. One thing at a time. And come out of that, take your cat stretch. And work with your wrists. Okay, I feel like a little bit more floor work today. Gate pose. Same thing, on your knees, plant your right knee, extend your left leg. Point your toes forward. Here, I'll do it this way. Both hands are on the right side of your body, and then the left arm comes up and over the face. So work with lengthening the body from the left toes up the torso, out the left arm, out the fingertips. Press the chest and the hips forward. And now starting the swinging of the gait, switch sides. Now the right arm is over the face. And let's flow into this. Inhale, exhale, switch. Keep going. Finish this last cycle up with both of your hands on the right, on the floor. And lift your left leg one more time. All right, back to your center onto your knees. And let's switch sides. So weight on the left, extend the right, point your toes forward, both hands on the left. All right, here we go. Right arm over the face. Now, before we start flowing, hips and chest forward. Everything is open, strong, balanced, level. Now start switching. Work with the hips. The hips aren't just sagging back, so your bottom is sticking out. I'm going to press it forward as you switch. All right, and then end with both hands on the left. Soon as you're there, lift your right leg up. And then come to easy pose. One hand on each knee, shoulders back, chest forward. We're going to hang here for about 30. All right, that was 30. Just relax, spread the legs. We're going to go wide with churning today. As wide as your body will allow. And then when we go into the churning, the ear is leveled over the knee. And you come as deep as you can into your forward fold. So begin. And your breath should just coordinate automatically. Feel like I'm practicing hot yoga. All right. Balance, back to center. Easy pose. And another 30 seconds here. Oh, the story. So I've been altering clothes for probably my whole life. So I started when I was 14. I'm 68. So it's a lot of years. So yeah, I'm pretty good at it, but I'm not real good at it because I don't do it all that often. And I haven't been doing it often lately in particular. So I had bought this skirt pre-COVID and it's been sitting around because I could never wear it. And it has a very irregular hemline. So it's short on one side and it's very long on the other. It's kind of a swing skirt, you know, for dancing. So it comes down really long. It's got a ruffle all the way around it. And I thought this is going to be a challenge because I wanted to shorten it so that the long side wasn't as long. It was kind of up here. So it was still asymmetrical. So I've been thinking about this for months on how I'm going to accomplish this and make it exactly how I wanted it. So I just decided to practice what I preach about the visualization. And I did that several times, you know, right before I'd fall asleep, I'd start thinking about how I'm going to cut this off and how much and how I'm going to attach it and how I'm going to redo the ruffle and how it's all going to fit. And I did that over and over and over in my mind. Saturday was the day, last Saturday was the day that I decided I was going to do this. So by the time I got to that skirt, I started ripping it apart, didn't make any measurements, cut off the one side that was really long, took the whole ruffle off first, cleaned it all up, reattached it, and it turned out exactly how I visualized it. That's without putting it on, measuring it, nothing. It was really quite amazing that it turned out quite that well. It doesn't always do that way, but it did this time. So I was pretty impressed with that whole process. Okay, on your backs, do some of this back work. So always roll down onto your backs gently and do a little knee hug and take care of your back first. All right, straighten your legs out to take a brief rest. So this is always very quick when we rest this way in between because we're so good at it. We're so used to knowing how to relax and let go of the body very quickly. All right, half happy babies. So we've done this before and I found it to be very effective. However you want to hang on to a foot with your knee bent, um, either inside, you know, the sole or both hands on the bottom, either way, keep the knee back, keep it way on the outside of the ribs, press down, but work with the extended left leg too if you're working with the right one first. So the opposite leg is straight, toes are up. That's working also. That's your foot is flexed. You're going to press the energy right out your heel. And then now start working with the bent knee and lowering that toward the floor. Now, what you could play with is that spot that you thought of at the beginning of class. check in with it and see if this movement or any of the ones prior have helped it or released it a little bit, or let this particular movement work through it. Use your exhale. Do you need to extend or to press that energy out the straight left leg out the heel? Do you need to bring that thought into the bent knee and kind of release the tension or pain or whatever through that leg? Play with that in your mind. Interesting concept. And it doesn't have to be in the legs. It could be somewhere else in the body, like neck or shoulder or arm or something. But use this as your tool. What part of your body can you relax? Tummy, chest, back. All right, let's relax that bent knee. Straighten it out. Relax really quick. All right, let's go the other side. Same deal. So we're bringing strength into the extended leg, flexibility and movement into the bent one. Releasing of a part that needs healing in either. And relaxing the muscles that were not. That's the important part. That's the trick in all of these asanas. And that's what most people don't teach. All right, relax that bent leg very quickly. Several breaths, sweeping breaths. Exhale from crown down toes, inhale from toes to crown. And then we'll end with a full happy baby, but only briefly. All right, relax your legs, come into full Shavasana, and very quickly, using that sweeping breath, soften the body, let it all go. All right, gently move fingers and toes, arms and legs, attend to the breath. Roll to your left side, come to seated. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Happy 4th, happy Independence Day. Namaste. Oh, that rhymed.